Hello, I'm Alex, this is Josh, we are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you as well. Today, Star Trek, the original series, episode 21, The Return of the Archons. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I apologize. Last week was one of the craziest episodes of so much stuff thrown in one episode, and it was great. And I've heard in the comments that this one's a little weird, and I'm all about the weird. I want to see what weird is in the 60s.
Absolutely, me too. So I'm totally bought in, and just from like the little thumbnail framing here they have on Paramount Plus, it looks very interesting and different. So I'm all in for it as we start our journey here on the last 10 episodes or so of this season and have it get wrapped up. I'm really excited to see how this season ends up going, because at this point you would think they have a few under their belt production wise when they were making the show. They're past those first few of filming them and knowing how to do them and everything. So it'll be interesting to see, now that they get the snowball effect going a little bit, how these episodes will be, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I wonder if they're ever going to start turning it where they become more story, where they're more interconnected, or if this is just a theme throughout the whole series where it's like very loosely connected. Maybe because I'm so used to modern television, like we're watching Kenobi right now, and obviously, it's like every episode's connected. We'll find out.
Absolutely. Well, if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. In addition to this, we are, as Alex mentioned, currently watching Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney+. We're also watching HBO's Barry, as well as Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And we do a bunch of other stuff here on the channel. At 2,000 subscribers, we're going to be letting you guys, the subscribers, choose a movie for us to react to. So comment those down below as well. And make sure to like the video to spread this out to other Star Trek fans. I'm ready to jump into it if you are, Alex.
Let's do this. Well, it's different so far.
We've got to keep going.
Hey!
Come on.
Is that Sulu? What?
It's no use, Mr. Sulu. Look, there's one of them.
This must be one of those reusing old sets episodes. I like their outfits, though.
Run, I tell you, we got to get out of here. You know what they're capable of. O'Neill.
Is he going to get left behind?
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Always gonna get, beamed up to the ship with some weird thing going on.
Where's Lieutenant O'Neill?
What?
Who? Lieutenant O'Neill, where is he? You're not of the body.
They knew we were Archons. These are the clothes they wear.
Lieutenant O'Neill, where is he?
Paradise.
It seems that they always save Sulu for whatever weird stuff happens. George, we got a weird episode for you. I'll do it.
I think you were saying Archons right, though, so that's good.
Search detail.
Spock!
Why is he in the...
The expression on that man's face. The mindlessness. Vacant contentment.
Is happiness the enemy of this episode?
Come for the festival, eh, ya?
Yes.
It's almost the red hour.
The Red Hour. Oh, God.
Tula, come!
Is this where the Purge got their idea from?
Let's get out of here.
Really, you think?
I was gonna say, up until that happened, it was very effectively creepy, and now this is just insane.
Okay, so it's not just manic, it's also lust?
Sorry to break in on you like this. We didn't expect that kind of a welcome.
Welcome. You are strangers.
We heard that you might have rooms for us.
They've come looking for shelter. Can I turn them away? Come, please.
This is so weird.
Yeah, it's such a weird, interesting concept.
You mock the lawgivers, and the strangers are not of the body. You will see.
How many weird ideas did Gene Roddenberry have? Like, this is so weird. I'm so curious about it.
Oh, God, look at those beds.
Quiet.
Look terrible.
I'd like to hear more about this festival. And Landrum.
Spock's still wearing that hood.
My God.
The lady on that one guy's face was fucking creepy.
When we leave here tomorrow morning, I want to have a plan of action.
Weird transition. I'm sorry, there's no way I'm sleeping on that bed. It doesn't even look like there's a mattress.
He's not sleeping either. Just
They're still going. Oh, it's
they go for 12 hours?
I thought it was actually 1 hour.
It is true, then. You did not attend the festival last night.
Well, obviously. You guys have been standing outside the doors.
Are you Archons?
What if we are?
Oh no!
He is the one. He mocked the lawgivers. I heard him.
You will be absorbed.
What do you mean absorb?
You will be absorbed.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna pretend to act like I have any idea what's happening.
You are ordered to accompany us to the absorption chambers.
Oh. He just took it from him.
That was pretty simple.
It's merely a hollow tube, Captain.
He did already shoot stuff out of it. They all saw that.
Is that fake? I mean, it looked like a pretty cheap firecracker. I'm just curious what the fuck's happening with these people. Oh, no, it can't be fake because he fucking tagged Sulu. Sulu's still stuck there on the Enterprise. What's he going through? What happened when the red hour hit on him? Did he go nuts on the Enterprise? None of the big three are there to help.
Good question.
This fucking guy.
Morning, friend.
What is it?
Telepathy, Captain.
Oh no.
Fire. Lieutenant O'Neill. He's one of our men.
Not anymore. He's been absorbed.
Oh, that's the guy from the beginning.
Okay, so being absorbed is becoming these guys.
I also think that was the first time we've seen a phaser take out like a group of people. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was just like one beam per person, but that was like a big wide thing. That was cool. I feel like we've definitely seen this set reused somewhere.
Comes from a time before Landru.
Before Landru? How long ago was that?
Some say as long ago as 6,000 years.
So why was this guy and the two others not absorbed? Why were they allowed to just hang out in that house?
I don't know.
I want some exposition. What the fuck is going on?
Some of us escaped the directives. Not many, but a few.
I am Landru.
You are holding my ship. I demand that you release it.
You have come to a world without hate, without fear, no war, no crime.
He's reminding me of Barry Keoghan's character from Eternals.
Seemed like a lot of crime happened last night during the red hour, but maybe they just don't consider it crime.
Yeah, that too. What's up with that?
He doesn't hear you, Captain.
Maybe he'll hear this.
Put that away.
God, like every episode has to have like a hot-headed younger classman to ask all the dumb questions and be ridiculous.
And shoot first.
Mm-hmm.
You will experience the absolute good.
Well, that's not good.
Cut the credits. Is that it?
Yeah.
Dr. McCoy.
He was gone when I woke up, along with the other guard. Where is here?
Evidently a maximum security establishment.
I wonder if this is like a version of the Sunken Place, where their less conscious bodies are just floating up and about out there.
That's kind of what I was thinking, is that they're just in this fake prison scenario.
Doc.
Oh no.
Hello, friend. We were told to wait here.
They got him.
Don't you know me?
We all know one another.
Okay, so we're wrong there.
Think, man. The Enterprise, the ship. Remember?
Give him a good smack.
From away.
You do remember.
He knows and he watches. You are strange.
We lost him. So they're taking him back there two at a time, maybe, to switch him over?
Dr. McCoy, what will happen to him?
He goes to meet Landru.
Oh, nice cut.
They got him. Oh
Joy
no.
to you, friend. Peace and contentment will fill you.
So now you're the main character of this episode, Spock. It's up to you.
You saved the day last time. Can you do it again?
Everyone else has been human, so I wonder if it'll even work.
My name is Marplon. I was too late to save your first two friends. They have been absorbed.
Secret agent?
Wait a minute. He said I was too late to save your first two friends, but he just let Kirk go.
What about the captain?
He is unharmed,
unchanged. He was acting.
We are not Archons, Marplon.
Whatever you may call yourselves, you are in fulfillment of prophecy. We have not much time.
Who is Landru?
I cannot answer your questions now.
Jesus, can anybody? Can anybody answer the questions?
He used to go by another name. Harry Mudd.
These guys are so freaking stupid, so they don't know.
Yeah, they have no idea.
I am formulating a theory, Captain.
Uh-oh. Bones can hear him.
But is he smart enough to do anything about it?
You speak in strange whispers.
We need to get the fuck out of here. Jesus, that was creepy.
Landru must die.
A prime directive of non-interference.
That refers to a living, growing culture. Do you think this one is?
Is that the first mention of the Prime Directive?
You're not of the body.
Peace.
You're not. Peace. Law killers, traitors.
Just hip toss his ass. Oh!
There you go.
Spock threw the punch. What?
Isn't that somewhat old-fashioned?
Ha ha! He even busted his balls for it. That's great.
Gotta get the Spock punch every once in a while.
We do not see him.
You're gonna take us there.
Oh man, this is gonna be some Wizard of Oz type shit. Don't look behind the curtain.
No, I was wrong. I bear myself to the will of Landru. Lawgivers, help me!
All right.
Got a Spock punch and the Vulcan neck grip, both in the same episode. There you go.
Top 10. Just off that.
Despite my efforts to save you, you have invaded the body and you are causing great harm.
We have no intention of causing harm.
You must die.
Listen to me.
Useless, Captain. A projection.
Dude, I think you're right, man.
Let's have a look at the projector.
Oh. It's gonna be Clint Howard.
Ah!
Gentlemen!
No, it's gonna be the person they left behind. You left me! And I orchestrated all this to get back to you.
I am Landru.
It's not even a person, it's a machine.
Landru died 6,000 years ago.
I am Landru. I am he.
He may have programmed you, but he could not have given you a soul. Without freedom of choice, there is no creativity. Without creativity, there is no life.
Are you aiding the body or are you destroying it?
Spock's like, let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, like, alright, enough.
You are the evil. The evil must be destroyed. Fulfill the Prime Directive.
Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
That's a pretty neat resolution.
You can get rid of those robes. If I were you, I'd start looking for another job.
And Mr. Sulu's back to normal.
I love the nonchalantness of freeing this society that's been pretty much enslaved for 6,000 years by a computer. It's like, all right, back to work. See ya. Deal.
Sociologist Lindstrom is remaining behind with a party of experts who will help restore the planet's culture.
Okay, well, that's good. Like they did with
There you go.
the Planet of the Children.
I like how they have so many crew members to just leave behind on these planets.
The original Landru programmed it with all his knowledge, but he couldn't give it his wisdom, his compassion, his understanding, his soul.
I prefer the concrete. The provable.
You'd make a splendid computer, Mr. Spock.
That is very kind of you, Captain. How often mankind has wished for a world as peaceful and secure as the one Landru provided.
And we never got it. Just lucky, I guess.
That last like 5-10 minutes, just the story and importance of humanity and having a soul and compassion and will, like all that shit was like super powerful. It's like, oh, people have always wanted this sense of order, and it's a good thing we never got it, because it'd be something like that. I do have some questions, like this whole festival thing and the Red Hour. Like, what was all of that? Was that just like filler in order to like get the 50 minutes maybe, or just to keep the audience confused? Because the ending is just that it's a computer designed by a dude, the dude put all of his, thoughts and beliefs, but not his humanity, because he couldn't, into this computer. So it's like, was Red Hour just like the 1 hour where the computer like rests, so humanity just goes crazy because they have no idea what's going on, and they come back when it's done? A lot of questions, but I think the ending lesson was, there's a lot of like peaks and valleys to get there, but that last lesson was great.
Yeah, I think for me, more than any other episode so far, this one is a mixed bag for sure. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in it that I really, really loved, and then there's a few things that are, made it, some parts of it not very good. So on the positive side, I thought Dr. McCoy, that actor's best performance so far in the show, him getting to do something different, even like trying to attack Captain Kirk at one point, all of that stuff with him was great. The whole opening and first act premise was super intriguing, and I was totally bought in with what happened to Sulu, the Red Hour, them saying that they're the Archons, or they're visitors here for this festival. That whole thing, I was super intrigued. And then also, like you said, the ending, all of that was really well done once we found out what was going on. But the kind of the middle part of the episode, for the most part, is what kind of let me down, because we lose almost all of that setup from the first act of the Red Hour, the festival, these people. And while we do eventually find out who Landru is and what's happening, it doesn't really explain a lot of what happened in the beginning. Who are these guys with the sticks? How do they have the power to like change Sulu? It was just kind of like all very random and kind of a mixed bag in that sort. And a lot of it in the middle was just pretty boring to me. Like it felt like it was going in slow motion, just like going slower and slower to the point of where the plot completely stopped, up until the point of when that one guy helps out Spock and Kirk by not, transforming them, and helps them. Then it starts to pick up again. But for a while there, it came to a complete standstill, and did feel like, what you said, kind of a lot of filler there.
Yeah, like in that middle, like I didn't want to say I was too bored, but I felt like I was just theorizing what's happening because there was nothing else going on. It's like, well, it could be this, could be that. It's like they were taking them back one at a time, processing them. And yeah, there's questions like, why the Red Hour? Why are these, who's immune and who's not? Why is that guy able to fight against Landru, but the other people aren't? What happened to those two dudes, older dudes, in the beginning? Why were they just standing in that? Yeah, there's so many questions. A lot of good ideas, a lot of interesting ideas, kind of like a J.J. Abrams, where they has a good.
We have a good. Don't say that.
like Lost, or like even like Star Wars, like interesting beginnings where it's like, oh, we have. This is mysterious, and then as it goes on, it's like, it's like, oh, kind of lost us as it kept going. But they wrapped it up with a nice button at the end, so whatever.
Yeah, I think that, in a lot of ways, to me, it was disappointing, just because that first act, the premise, I was really interested in. It was really setting up to become one of my favorite episodes so far. So for it to kind of really dip down was disappointing for me, but I am glad that at least the ending gave me it had a cool message, cool resolution, and the actual way it played out with the computer, blowing up from its own directive and everything was all, I think, really well done. I just wish it could have been a little bit more coherent in the way they spread it out through the episode, and it didn't become such a slow process there in the middle. And we don't just mean slow in the fact of like, oh, we want to see a whole bunch of action. I mean, last episode was all dialogue, and we both really enjoyed it because of the way it was told. It was intriguing the entire time. So we're not just talking about slow in the way of there not being any action. That's fine, but to actually tell the story in a more of a pacing way, in order to pace the story a little bit better. Again, we're being super critical about a show 60 years ago, but hey, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah, I was going to make the joke like, well, I'm sure they'll improve for us, and they'll hear our criticism and improve the next episode.
Yeah, next episode, yep.
Not that it's 60 years old. It's a little too late. Our thoughts don't really matter. It's just for the people who want to rewatch the show again with us.
Yeah, just our first impression. But yeah, that'll be our discussion on it. I'm sure there's a lot of different thoughts on this one, I would imagine. So put them down in the comments below. Agree, disagree with us. Anything that we missed or didn't talk about, let us know down below. And make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience. We are the body where content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you guys as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.